part of my upper region. Still feels like somebody is electrocuting me repeatedly, but it's okay because it doesn't hurt as bad as it did. And I think it's really important that we remember that we're lucky to have whatever we have, and even if we're in pain or even if we're grieving something, there's still a lot that we can be grateful for. Am I just repeating myself? Of course I am. Of course I am. I don't know how to not repeat myself. But you know what's interesting is like me being on social media at all. I feel like I'm at the bottom of it. You know, like I'm not really on social media because people don't know. For the most part, people don't know about me because I'm not a self-promoter, because I really can't stand that. It's just annoying to me. Like whenever comedians promote their shows, I'm like, nobody's gonna come to that, dude. Nobody cares about your stupid gig. But maybe I'm wrong for that. maybe I'm the one that is too cynical to appreciate these efforts that people make to put themselves out there. It just seems so fake to me, you know? Like, oh, hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at what I'm doing, because it's just so cool. Like, I would say, and I know I'm being a little egotistical here, but I would say that what I do is a lot more interesting than what I've seen other people do on stage, okay? That doesn't mean that nobody else has talent. That doesn't mean that nobody else is funny. But they're not really doing anything that's all that different from what anybody else is doing, you know? I know that I am. And I'm not just saying that because I really want to believe that. Other people have said that. Other people want me on their shows because they know that I offer something completely different than what everybody else offers. I still don't self-promote, okay? Because I hate it. Maybe I need to lie to myself a little bit more. I need to get good at lying to myself. And then I can be famous. But I've had enough people tell me that they really want me to be famous. They really want something to happen with me. just because they want fame by proxy, you know? They want to be like, oh, I know that girl. I'm telling you, you're not going to want to be associated with me. The stuff that I talk about is way too controversial. There's no other comic that's going to go against the pharmaceutical companies. Mainly because a lot of them are on that medication, but they kind of look at it like, well, it's nobody's business, you know, like, well, it's not their business to do that, but it is. These so-called medical professionals, not only do they not have liability, but there's not full disclosure. There's not even like a quarter disclosure. There's not even a smidgen disclosure of like what they're doing. So what's interesting is that you'll have people bitch up a storm about healthcare and how expensive it is in this country. But they don't talk about how shitty the healthcare is. So it's like you're paying an outrageous amount to get poisoned. They call it the Food and Drug Administration for a reason, okay? So yeah, you're not gonna have many people that say that. They might hint at it, but that's about it. You'll have some conspiratorial comics. They all have iPhones. They all have iPhones. They're all in bed with Silicon Valley and they don't even know it. Because they want to promote themselves. And I get it. I can't fault them for that. They're just a lot more of the world than I am, you know? People that aren't of the world tend to be disgusted by the things of the world. And people that are of the world don't understand this disgust. And they always make excuses. And they say things like, well, this is just the way that it is. This is just what we have to do. I'm about to switch lanes, motherfucker. Calm down.